Now is a new era where seeking knowledge, being a good person, and navigating the world require change and innovation in order to progress and not be left behind by the times. In other words, renewing oneself is an important lesson for individuals in any era. Many people often lament, saying, people's hearts are no longer pure, and the world is in decline, or society's values are deteriorating, or moral character is deteriorating day by day. This is almost a global phenomenon. The reason behind this is that modern individuals neglect their conscience and do not value their responsibilities, leading to such a state. Because people often boast and make grand statements, they tend to focus on demanding improvement from others without reflecting on themselves. Confucius taught us, "Do what you should do and avoid what you should not do." Therefore, we must face everything with a sense of conscience and responsibility, never compromising or seeking comfort. People with a sense of conscience and responsibility are unwilling to do things that go against their conscience, and even more so, unwilling to engage in activities that harm the public. In the secular world, it is easy for people to turn their backs on moral principles and friendships over a single word, causing great sighs. As disciples of Buddhism, we must not be like this. On the contrary, we should embody the spirit of compassion and take a leadership position to bring about positive change. I hope that my classmates can stand firm and encourage others whenever necessary. The correctness of one's mindset is crucial to success. A person does not necessarily have to seek knowledge first, but they must seek understanding and wisdom. However, when it comes to today's youth, they often focus only on studying and pursuing knowledge while lacking in understanding of principles. For instance, how to interact with others, how to distinguish right from wrong, and how to handle various situations appropriately become problems. Resolving these issues requires the adoption of correct concepts. Why do people develop stubborn, conservative, and obstinate personalities that refuse to accept the truth and neglect overcoming obstacles for the sake of personal growth and self-improvement? It is all due to erroneous concepts. In learning Buddhism, we must understand the importance of prioritizing significant matters over trivial ones, so as not to disgrace the bigger picture. We should recognize that the world is shared by all people, and that there are communities and organizations. We should not be stubborn or self-centered. The welfare of the public is more important than individual desires. Faith is more important than life itself, and engaging with the world is more important than withdrawing from it. These concepts align with the new era. For example, some people see ancient monks and virtuous individuals practicing rigorous asceticism to attain enlightenment, and they insist that all monastics must endure such hardships. However, they fail to realize that austere practices are no longer suitable for modern individuals. Therefore, it is not necessary to force everyone to engage in rigorous asceticism. There are many methods and sects within Buddhism, and as long as individuals adhere to their chosen path, why should we expect everyone to be the same as us? We should not cling to our own views nor cling to a particular doctrine. We must open our minds, correct our concepts, and avoid restricting ourselves within a narrow perspective. Currently, within the Buddhist community, due to deep-rooted sectarian ideas and narrow-mindedness, there is a tendency to belittle and exclude one another, which disperses the strength of Buddhism. This is not beneficial for Buddhism. Therefore, I hope that each and every one of you will adopt a correct mindset, open your minds, and embrace everything. In the future journey of propagating the Dharma, let us be as inclusive as the vast ocean that accommodates all rivers. A wise person does not act according to their habits and preferences. Learning Buddhism means starting with changing our habits in order to purify our body and mind. We should be our own doctors, treating the ailments of our body and mind. We should be our own sculptors, molding ourselves into individuals with perfect character. To transform ourselves, we must have confidence. If a person cannot change their habits and allows them to control their words and actions, they are the most pitiful beings in the world. Why do individuals have afflictions? Why is their emotional state restless? It is because their body and mind are impure. The external body does not follow the right path in life, and the internal thoughts are filled with ignorance such as greed, anger, delusion, jealousy, arrogance, and doubt. Thus, the body, mind, and external circumstances become impure. In such a state, it is easy for afflictions to arise in daily life. How can people not feel dissatisfied and restless in their interactions with others? Everyone, do not forget that the purpose of learning Buddhism is to purify our body and mind and eliminate afflictions. We must be alert at all times and maintain a pure heart. Moreover, considering the current situation, none of you have the qualifications to talk about afflictions. Everything you have received is a benefit, and there is nothing to be dissatisfied and afflicted about. Reflect on yourselves and strive to be the pillars of Buddhism. There is no time for unnecessary afflictions. I hope that each of you will make efforts to change your habits and truly purify your body and mind. Life is limited, and in one's lifetime, how many precious moments of youth are there? If you do not make good use of this period, when your energy is at its peak and your mind is most developed, and dedicate time to Buddhist studies and practice, then old age will come in the blink of an eye, not to mention that life is short-lived like the morning dew. Can you afford to let time pass without seizing every second? In 3 years of study, it can be said that your teachers have shown you the path. It is up to you to complete this journey, and you are also examples for many future junior students. Your performance directly influences them. Therefore, I hope that after leaving the school, you can make good use of your spare time, constantly enriching yourselves and continuously improving in both your studies and spiritual cultivation. Ignoring idle and aimless activities, wasting precious time in idleness and indulgence, and avoiding meaningless socializing and gossip. Applying your time to meaningful activities is equivalent to extending your life. It is also fulfilling your responsibility to Buddhism, to sentient beings, and to yourself. So, I hope that all of you strive for time and extend your lives. Cultivate the habit of taking responsibility for your words. A noble person does not speak lightly and follows through on their words. This has a significant impact on a person's success and personal dignity. The saying, "Once spoken, it cannot be taken back," emphasizes the importance of speech. Not only should we take responsibility for our words, but we should also speak kind words. Virtuous speech means not speaking words that harm others for our own benefit. Among the 3 karmas, the easiest to commit evil is the karma of speech. Some say only mute people do not create karma with their speech. This shows how easily we commit the karma of speech, so we must be vigilant and speak less. Even when we speak, we must adhere to the principle of not harming others and consider the greater good. The saying, "A word can build a nation, a word can destroy a nation," reminds us to be cautious. As for doing good deeds, it means benefiting others through practical actions. We are practitioners of Mahayana Buddhism, and we must constantly encourage ourselves to follow the path of Bodhisattva. The foundation of the Bodhisattva path is the aspiration for all sentient beings to be free from suffering, without seeking personal comfort. With this compassionate mindset, combined with courage, justice, and patience, and the belief in no self for the sake of sentient beings and no self for the sake of the Dharma, we should fulfill the mission of propagating the Dharma and benefiting sentient beings. Everyone, actions speak louder than words. The 5 points mentioned above are the fundamental guidelines for how we should interact with others and conduct ourselves in the path of learning and practicing Buddhism. I hope each and every one of you will take gradual steps to implement these principles and continuously improve yourselves. As we bid farewell, I would like to emphasize these 5 points to motivate all of you. I also hope that you will cherish the teachings and yourselves. Remember, it is through our actions that we truly make a difference. So let us embark on this journey with determination and make a positive impact on ourselves and others. Welcome aboard this extraordinary video. I have complete faith that this awe-inspiring video has bestowed upon you remarkable wisdom, igniting a fire of passion and motivation within you. If you're in the mood for spreading goodness, why not share these invaluable insights with your cherished companions? Moreover, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, ensuring that you stay connected and never miss out on the remarkable content that awaits. Until our paths cross again, my marvelous friends, embrace the journey and take utmost care